Hello and welcome to another highlight video. It's Appleton seconds versus mere Europa first 11. Appleton standing skipper today, Mike Cumberland aka Cumbo, won the toss and decided to have a bat. Luke Rands and Chris Priest opening up the batting. Bit of a loosener to start from the young lad opening up the bowling. Wide, goes through the keeper for 4 or 5 in the book. And there's the first run off the bat of the day. Luke just turning one around the corner to fine leg there. Chris Priest batting at 2. That's a lovely slip drive to get himself off the mark there. Nice outside edge. Pierces the slip cordon. Textbook stuff. A loose one again. It's been a crazy over this. A little bit of everything. Edges, wides, no balls. 4 runs for Chris. An eventful first over, but things tightened up a lot in the next few overs. Bowlers tightened up. There's an inside edge from Luke there, narrowly missing the stumps. Bowler head in hands moment. And a full toss this time. Chris doesn't get hold of it. Top edge all the way down to fine leg. That's a pretty good catch down at fine leg to get around there and take that on the boundary. You're not expecting that when you're down there at fine leg. So yeah, fair play to him. Awful way to get out. Chris will be fuming with that, I'm sure. Goes for 10. Appleton 22 for 1. Luke gets away with one there, chips one up. He's now batting with his brother, Dan Rands. The Rands brothers batting together. Dan gets off the mark there. Goes chasing a wide one, gets a little bottom edge, I think. Beats the keeper for 4. It's 4 in the book. They all count. Lovely shot from Dan. Much better shot that time. Look at that. Rocks onto the back foot. Punches that one through the covers. Trying to up the run rate a little bit. Crazy first over, but then the run's dried up. That's 4 byes, I believe. Still maiden, though, in the book. Bowler's laughing. Another good shot from Dan. Dan in good nick here. Off to a brisk start. 13 off 10. Another slip drive. They're milking the edges today. You've got to pick up the runs where you can. That's where I score 90% of my runs, so I'm not in no position to judge. 46 for 1. Luke looking for a quick single. Dan not interested, sends him back, and it's a mix-up. Ends the Rands partnership. Luke goes for 7. Struggled to get going, ran out for 7 off 51. Scott Sparks next man into the crease, but that's Dan on strike there with a nice lofted cover drive. 4 runs. 40 over game this one, in case anyone was wondering. So about 25 overs left. Another good shot from Dan. Looking good here. Through the covers. Scott at the other end. Gets one away. For 4. Up the hill. Longish boundary down there. Change of bowling. Dan on strike this time. 4 runs. Lovely shot. Bowler slides one down leg. Keeper stood up, so he can't get across. 4 byes. Scott chips one up. Just another wicket for Mir. Scott not happy with that one. 70 for 3 off 17.4 overs. Dan's looking good. 33 off 32. Make that 36, 37. That's bad maths for me, isn't it? 33 plus 4. I should know that, really. Dan edging towards 50 here. Ollie Lloyd at the other end now. Doing a lot more than holding up an end. Chipping in with a few runs himself. Another change of bowling at the far end. A little bit of spin on. Change of bowling at this end as well. And mixing up the bowling. That's 4 more for Ollie. Goes on to 17. Appleton into 3 figures now. A nice shot from Ollie. Turns that one around the corner. Dan on 47. Looking for his 50. Plays around the straight one, so he's got to go. He batted well, it's unfortunate. He couldn't get over the line for the 50. Goes for 47. Good knock. Appleton 119 for 4. Just 9 overs left. Wickets in hand, so I'm sure there'll be a few shots played in the last 9 overs. There's one of them. Ollie gets a full toss, but can't quite get enough on it to punch it over the rope. So he goes for a good 24. Played some nice shots. So 2 wickets in quick succession for Appleton. Make that 3. Justin comes in. Misses a shortish ball on leg stump. Trying to pull that one away. So a little flurry of wickets here. Look at this eventful over. Plenty of extras. And then 4 off the bat towards the end as well. Lovely shot from Alex Howard there. Next man in. He's batting with Charlie Marsh. Alex trying to go over the top. Doesn't get hold of it. So that's another wicket. 1 3 8 for 7. Into the last 4 overs now. Appleton looking for a little flurry. And the Etchells picks up a couple, but misses a straight one. So 1 4 1 for 8. Appleton could do with a late flurry. Charlie does his best to provide that. Nice little shot over the top. Goes for 4, despite the best efforts of the fielder. Another good shot from Charlie there. Straight down the ground. Batting with Joe Buckley at the other end. Last over now. Throw in the bat, Appleton. Big shot from Joe Buckley. It's a 6. First 6 of the day, if I'm not mistaken. And just a couple of balls later. Looks like a replay, but it's another 6. 2 in 3 balls. Precious late runs for Appleton off this final over. Off a bowler who's bowled pretty well, kept it tight for an 8 over spell. But Appleton managed to scramble 15 off the last over. It took me too long to work that out. The maths isn't sharp today. Appleton managed 166 for 8 off their 40 overs. Dan Rand's top scorer with a very good 47. Ollie Lloyd with a good 24 supporting him as well. And then Joe and Charlie with some valuable runs at the end, both finishing on 13 not out. So Appleton start their effort with the ball in hand. Cumbo, the standing skipper, usually the vice-captain, is given the ball to open the bowling, as usual. And so a rare looster from Cumbo to start off. A little wide there. First run off the bat. Nice little single to cover. So Europa, mere Europa firsts. Picking up their first boundary there with some extras, I believe. Just down leg side. Justin standing up. Can't get across. Shot. Alex Howard opening up from the other end. That's a lovely shot to get. Well, I was going to say get off the mark, but that's his first boundary of the day. This bat here is giving off good batsman energy. You know when someone just looks like a good player straight away. Looks very comfortable out there. Playing some big shots early doors, picking up runs. First 6 of the innings. Got a hold of that one. That's another nice shot. Look at that. Straight down the ground. Straight-ish. Down to long gone for 4. So Mir off to a flyer here, going at 6 and over. Big shout for a stumping. Great work from Justin there, down leg side. That was a close one. Umpire gives it not out. Great work from Justin, no credit to him. Bit of handy glove work. Lofted drive just about gets enough on it to clear mid-off for another 4. Absolutely flying here. Opening batsman. Thabe. Apologies if I'm getting that name wrong. Big shout for a run out. Risky single. Umpire gives it not out. So on the cusp of a 50 partnership here, these 2 openers. And there they bring it up with a lovely 4. I think that might be Davis's first 4 of the day, if I'm not mistaken. But a great opening stand here from these 2. Putting Mir right in the driving seat. Target at the start was just over 4 and over. They're going at, well, over 6 and over at the moment. Absolutely flying. Davis starting to pick up the runs now as well after a steady start. That's a lovely shot down the ground. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, he's out. I thought that was going to go for 6, the way he connected with it. But he goes for 46, so a bit like Dan in our innings, just falls short of his 50 after batting very well. It'd be disappointing not to get over the line for his 50, because he did look pretty comfortable out there, that fella. But Mir looking to carry on where the first 2 left off. Davis still very much in and looking comfortable now. Playing some good shots, the young lad. Joined by Lawrence at the other end now. Joe Buckley on to bowl. After a nice little cameo with the bat earlier on. So Mir into 3 figures now. 103 for 1. Still going. A very good run rate of over 5 and over here. Davis picking up runs now. Freely picking up runs. Full toss there, pulled away. Not going to miss out on that one. Another full toss. Charlie Marsh on to bowl now. Full toss goes down the ground for 4. So Mir cruising towards victory here. About 40 needed now. No ball. Loose one. And that's 50. This time it is 50 for Davis. I knew somebody got a 50. That's why I was confused earlier. But yeah, Davis gets 50. Gets over the line. Batted well after a steady start. Got his eye in. And now he's cashing in, as you can see. Another 4. Taking him on to 56. Nearly a runner ball. Scott Sparks onto bowl. That's a teaser. Nearly clips off stump. Mir cruising towards victory now. Need about 30 to win. That's a nice shot from Lawrence, who's also chipping in with a few runs of his own. Into the 20s. Similar shot again. Pulled away. Scott from the other end. Lawrence doesn't get hold of that one. And it's caught in the deep. I think it was Cumbo took the catch, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Lawrence goes for 25. 145 for 2 off 24.4. 20 to win. They've got about 15 overs to do it, so time's on their side. And that'll be 4 more. Maunders into bat now. He was the opening bowler earlier on. 2 young lads at the crease. And they're looking good. Ollie Lloyd onto bowl now. He's gone for 6 there. Big 6 over square leg. Another big shot from Davis. On to 67. So just 2 needed to win now. Scott bowling from the other end. Just a single. So the scores are level. Mir looking to get over the line. And there we go. The winning run. Winning runs come off Ollie's bowling at the end there. So Mir winning comfortably in the end. They get to the target of 167 with about 13 overs to spare. Good game. Some great batting. Highlight performance of the day obviously goes to Davis. 69 off 82. A very good knock. But well played, boys. Appleton with a spirited effort against a first 11. So fair play to the lads for sticking with it. It was a lovely day as well. Yeah, good game of cricket all round. Well played, boys.